Hello everyone and welcome back to Strategic Command World War II War in Europe, I wanted to say, but it's actually World at War, and we're back with the invasion of the Soviet Union. So let's continue with that. We're here at Armed Group Center trying to deal with the units around Smolensk. Yes, the enemy does have a lot. The tanks are exhausted, poor supply. Guess that's because of because they're not connected to the HQ, and I'm attaching them now, so they should be in better supply starting from the next turn. And I don't expect to destroy more than one unit here, so I'll place this one right next to Bryansk in order to secure my position at least a bit. And in order to try and take Smolensk from the next turn. So if we... yeah, okay, so these will be placed up here. Oh. Alright, so as for these, they're part of Army Group Center, because you already have the tanks which are part of Army Group North. I have to reattach these. Then also, yeah, I'm gonna place these two close to this center here, and then I will have to reorganize, re-equip, things like that. That's pretty much what I need to do there. Oh. Didn't expect that. Interceptors. Okay, fair enough. They aren't up there, so I'll actually send these fighters down. Alright. That does take care of the north. Then over here, let's also take a look. I need to have at least a garrison down there. This unit won't be able to get there. Do actually also need a garrison over up in there, in this particular spot. So I'll send that garrison over up there, and I will do some redeployment with the rest of my units. But for now, I can already advance further. So their entrenchment is pretty much down right now. I'll use the core first. I probably can't use the Italians. I'll just use these to take that particular piece of territory. Yeah. But using the bomber might help. There we are. I wanted, if I can, I would like to take either Kursk or Kharkov. I guess Kharkov is better to take. Yeah, recontact. No surprise. Maybe I could even take both, but I would have to be pretty lucky for that, I think. Because if I use these... use the German unit to take Kharkov itself. That will also give me quite a bit of MPP. I mean, I would like to take... I need to destroy these units here too in order to cross the Dnieper and get into the Crimea as well. Take Konotop. So I cannot take Kursk with just a tank. Definitely. So I'll swing it south. It's probably best to move as far as possible. take a look where the partisans spawn. So there's one up here. Then one here. Right where this bomber is right now. One in Kharkov, but that's not a problem. And one right there. So I will also have to take care of that. Are you in escort mode? Yeah. Come on, destroy it. That's really sad, actually. Come on. Alright, great. Didn't have to use a second attack. And if I put that garrison there, I can get the Italian garrison in that spot. Move you into Cherkasy. You guys take that spot for the partisans, so that has been taken care of. Great. This core should be relatively easy to deal with. Still need to get down there and take care of that particular unit. If I can, I'll actually operate this Italian unit there too, just so that they don't take the Hungarian capital and immediately surrender. That would be quite sad. Yeah, let's move you in there. Take the Dnepropetrovsk. Leave it at that for now. Yeah, intercept is fine for this turn. Alright. So we're poised to destroy these last few units. And I might actually be able to send some units up for the attack on Moscow. But besides that, I think the Russian front is looking pretty good. We've taken care of the units out there in Finland. I'll start using these as a method of dealing with the enemy's MPP again. There we are, so guess I have to ship them up there in order to, or maybe even to Saint Nazaire, because this port wasn't good enough. That's how I feel. Not that I have MPP left to spend, at least for the Germans, but well, we'll see. We took care of Africa already. Gonna do some repairs and things like that on the next turn. Ooh, you can go to 10. That's really good. And I couldn't repair this unit because of the poor state of the port. Fair enough, I suppose. And I will attach these other 2 units, or other 3 units on the next turn. Like I said, we're ready for an invasion of the Philippines. We'll take care of that on the next turn. Can only reinforce it for 1 because of the poor MPP situation right now. And all of these stand ready for that invasion. Currently though, let's ship it back to the enemy and we'll see what they might be up to. Not too interesting. Advanced fighters level 2 for the Germans, that's great. Get a lot of MPP now for the Germans. They're really starting to kick up that number, which is really good because we do need a lot of MPP, and the more territory you take in Russia, the bigger that number is going to be. With 600 a turn, that's already really good, and we can really start spending a lot more as well. So they're removing some units, most likely to protect their cities. I suspect they don't have enough units to protect everything. Wonder how much MPP Communist China gets. Yeah, back up to 10, no surprise. Sure. Did they have that army there before? I wonder. Don't remember. At least these guys should take some damage. If they keep attacking like that, that's not really great for them, I think. This is gonna be very annoying. Mostly. Great. Ooh. Some good damage. I'll deal with those bombers on the next turn too. If I can cross the river, I can immediately attack those bombers there. I don't even need to take Kherson in order to do anything there. Oh, okay, they're leaving. Probably they're out here because you can't really move a lot after bombing. Okay, smart move. Pulling back. That's some air units getting down there. So they're starting to use some air forces down here as well now. As long as we're holding out, we're fine, but we do need to hurry down there. And that's it, though. Some good disruption. None of our submarines got hit. Probably because we didn't disrupt their supplies for such a long time. I think that's probably the reason. Okay, fair enough. Let's continue the war in China. Try to take Yichang first. And I will actually get this corps out. So I'll send it to Wuhan first for some reorganization. But yeah, these guys are definitely leaving. Alright. Took it, and then I'm gonna send this corps out as well. There's... Okay, let's take it then. It's a bit better. So taking Yichang is pretty good there. Able to attack that is also really good. Pull you back, destroying that plane. So that was good at least. I can reinforce you back up to 10. It's just this narrow strip of road through which I can move now. But again, I will upgrade my units first. I think that's much more important than anything else. So let's reinforce you. These are bombers. Don't have the range. So I'm gonna send them up here in order to try and deal with some of the forces around Xi'an. As well. And I guess what I could potentially do is send 5 units up this road, 5 units here, and then also 5 units over in this area. So that we might actually be able to take that in due time. I'll send you over here, indeed, in order to start making some space. Okay, so like I said, I already want to start attacking on this turn, so we're a bit earlier than you might actually expect. Let's take the Japanese and declare war on Hong Kong. I mean, the war in China is going so well that I think we can start focusing on other things as well. And we are on a tight schedule. It's 1941, but, you know, we need to ultimately have everything done or win by 1945. So we can't delay too long. Let's go to Hong Kong. Declare war. Yes. Japan will declare war on Hong Kong. And take it. Great. Yeah, we're at war with the British now. Attach all of those. Seems like I could actually attack pretty well down here. So I might just as well take advantage of that. And potentially destroy those guys on the next turn. I'll keep these guys in here, in the port, and then next turn they'll go to Kotsabaru. Meanwhile, I also need to declare war on Burma. Unsurprisingly. I'm sure they have a unit in Rangoon itself, but... For the moment I can only move up like this, so not too much. That's okay though. Next up, declaring war on the Philippines. Yes. And the USA mobilizes for war and joins the Allies, no surprise. Declares war on Germany, on Italy. That all was pretty much expected. Let's see if they have a unit down here. And they don't, so that allows me to immediately use that port. And destroy their bombardment wing. Okay, so we've secured the landing zone. And I have no clue. Oh, I guess it's because of the poor supply. Or because of the amount of MPPs that I have. I wonder what did I spend it? Just repairing and upgrading some units, I guess. No bombing allowed. It's not raiding though. So I'm actually a bit surprised. And I am allowed to use the strategic bomber, so why not the carriers? That's, I mean, it should be, yeah, it's a naval tactical already. Maybe I need to get closer? No. I don't know what's going on there. Well, I guess we'll continue that invasion later. I'm gonna send out the submarines now. But in silent mode. I'm gonna send them down towards Australia. And I guess also towards the USA. To be fair, I've never done this. It's pretty much a blind LP, at least from the Eastern Front, or I should say the war in the Pacific, because I've yeah, this of course isn't included in the war in Europe Strategic Command game, so we don't really know what's going on here, at least. I'm not really ready for an attack then, I guess. I probably best off just waiting then for a turn with my entire fleet. I'll put these guys out as screeners, so the enemy can't readily get to it. I'll have to send these guys there as well. Alright, but we'll see what happens with all of this in the next episode. Or in the next turn, I guess, because we only need to spend our MPP at this point. Or, yeah, for the Japanese. As for the Italians, I guess their port is now a bit better. Not really interested in attacking. Okay, how about up here? These guys should be in pretty poor state. Indeed they are, so that's 2 damage right there. Getting you back up to 10. You're in escort mode, huh? Okay. Let's bait the artillery first. Oh, it doesn't even attack me. Alright, let's pull you back for repairs. You're in reasonable supply, but I don't like getting them to 8. I'd rather get them a bit higher. Still really would like to destroy this unit, so I have no choice but to use the tanks. Now that their entrenchment is lower. Down to 3. Ugh, and with the tanks down to 4, I'm not happy about that. Pretty poor attacks in the end, but we did destroy that particular unit. I guess I'll just have to hope they won't destroy it. If I can get this unit out there, I guess at least it's relatively safe from regular attack. And if I can set these guys to intercept, at the very least it's unlikely that they'll be able to bomb it. I'll upgrade you instead of reinforcing. Reinforcing for 1 strength is not really what I'm looking for. Alright, there we are. So these are a bit endangered, but... Okay, you cannot go there. Pretty much just have to wait until their supply is a little bit better, so I have to wait for the port to repair itself. That's taking some time. Can't upgrade it either. Okay, so we're gonna have to block that particular unit. Let's retake Constanza. They should be in pretty poor supply at the very least. So if I just keep attacking, I'll be fine. They can't go around my unit and in there, so that's not a thing. And you're an interception, but I want you in escort because I'm gonna bomb this unit here. No luck so far. I need to destroy this unit in Kherson. Definitely. I'll take Melitopol. And actually move this unit in there too. Finish off the unit at Kherson so then we can easily move in there. They have a unit at Sevastopol, but the most important thing for me now is just to indeed again take, for example, this mine here and get all the Hungarian forces close together, for example, as well. So I'll be sending this one down towards whatever this is. Not yet, it's not even a city. Let's see, because it's September. Yeah, let's use the Slovakians to finish them off then. Or not? Ugh. Okay, I guess a German unit. Can't move it forward now, but we're also close to Voronezh. We'll have to see. Like I said, these guys are gonna go down here. You're also at action points, so they've pretty much spent everything they can. Where are the partisans in this particular area? So here, but I'm not taking that particular hex just about yet. Let's actually... If I do this turn, that is exceptionally disappointing, I do have to say. I used all of these. Alright, let's get that German unit out there. Not the way I had imagined things, definitely not. But I guess there's nothing to be done about it. I will definitely do some reorganization with my units soon, but for now I want to keep them like this, and I need to keep attacking, so whatever comes on my path In this case, I'll take it. I would like to take Forest Shield of God as well on this turn, if I can. Capture of Stalino is not a priority. Only the destruction of enemy units matters. I could take it, but then I cannot actually destroy that unit. I have to go here. Finish it off. Yeah. And take that city. So they've blocked this route towards Stalingrad. Let's take a look at that partisan activity. We got those two areas covered, so there's no real need to worry in this section for the moment. We can still send up the Italians. Just not so much the HQ, so these guys gotta have to wait. Right. Could operate. Let's do it. And I guess these guys are gonna switch up towards the north, towards Kharkov, because we're doing quite well down here. Let's see then, because both of these should be in pretty good supply. This is really the time where I need to reinforce them. There's just no other way than to do that. Seems like Smolensk is out of reach for now. Let's see what I can do here. Interceptors, huh? Still went fairly well. Do need to take Pskov, and I think after that at least I can not relax, but that will strengthen my position significantly. I need to get the artillery up towards Parnu. So if I do this, I knew it. I was expecting them to have a unit right there, ready to strike. So I'll try to take Estonia next. I do like to attack here, lower their entrenchments already for a little bit, and then I'll start harassing the enemy out here. Switch these two up. I knew that they had a unit out there. There's not a whole lot I can do about that particular unit right now. I'm just trying to threaten these locations. Yeah, definitely not attacking. I'll just repair that, the tanks and this unit on the next turn. These guys going back to 10. Next turn I'll try to take Vitebsk. Still a bit unsure what to do out here though. Because this 2 out of 3, this is a 3 out of 3 entrenchment, this is a core. I also might not be able to take Bryansk on this turn. quite unlikely. But that would at least be taking something. Nope. It wasn't meant to be. How about you? Guess it's just too far. So that's a real shame, I think. Because it would have been great if I would have been able to take it. Now they'll reinforce back to 10. I could take it next turn, but things are going to take a whole lot longer now. Yeah. Alright. That takes care of Russia. As for submarines. Guess they're fine in their spot. Upgrade you to advanced subs level 1. Start sending out these guys as well. This is again quite close to England. But oh well. Let's get these in silent mode, and I'll try to send it up north towards the supply, I guess supply convoy routes towards the Soviet Union. Not a whole lot else that I can try and do with those guys. I will, however, upgrade you. I think this is also a great time to start upgrading some of these guys, simply because we're now getting a bit more MPP, and I don't need to upgrade their mobility because that's just not the most necessary thing. But okay, so I guess again I should probably upgrade these. To act as garrison units in that particular region. There we are, took care of the Africa Corps as well, so that's great. These guys will hopefully be able to get away again soon. Took care of the units in Abyssinia. Japanese forces doing pretty well, at least as far as could have been expected. And I think the only thing you can do is look at the Germans. First of all, the research. Let's go for advanced tanks level 3. Take it up a notch with another chit into advanced fighters. And that's it again for this turn. I really want to keep my investment, at least with the Germans, at 2,000 at any possible time. Because I think that the quality of units is more important than quantity, at least for now. Shame we didn't take Stalino though, but we'll take it on the next turn. Yeah, really. Nothing we can do. Alright, let's ship it back to the enemy. Chinese morale suffers, huh? Yep. 19 MPP. Brunei and the Dutch East Indies joined the war. Of course, in the Allied part. Panama joins the Allies as well. Yeah, that's not really a thing. If they're going to move up through the Burma Road, that might be a bit of a problem. So I might actually have to send a corps there in order to protect that particular route. Which I guess will be a good idea, I think. Because they will take Wanting and actually start moving in through here. That might become a problem. So they deployed a core in Rostov, or at least switched out whatever unit they had there. And that they have to repair so many units should at least be a slight boon to me, although they did deploy another core down there, so that is not too great. They seem to still have plenty of armies there. At least they're not going for my tanks at the moment. They have a lot of bombers there, though. But if that's all they have, I'm good to go. Yeah, I'm gonna repair that. That's not too bad. They're down to 5, so I don't expect them to do too much damage unless they switch it up with this armored unit and then actually attack again. That might become a problem, though. It did take them a long time before they would before they're actually able to dish out some damage down here. I just hope that I can get through Egypt fast enough to still save these units. It would be such a waste to see these units go. Moving like that unit. So we're going from October. I do hope that next turn there will still not be any mud in Russia, since we'll be able to start make some good progress. Potentially. Sure. Italian human torpedoes attack Allied shipping at Alexandria. Huh. Alright. Sure. Alright, access surface radius may raid coastal shipping areas. With both the United States and India now engaged in a war against us, we must expand our targets to include the US East Coast, Caribbean, as well as possibly the Indian subcontinent. Our surface fleet must intensify the activity of laying mines to disrupt coastal shipping and supply of our enemies. Recommendations: send all available naval units to mine enemy ports and other coastal targets. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so if I ship these over here, I can land, attack. So they did have a unit at Kotabaru as well. But at least that unit is destroyed and I can actually take that port. I'll see how I get to deal with situation here. It's going okay down there though. Okay, so actually I can't operate any of these. How about you? Yeah, I'll send it to Kunming and then to Wanting. It's probably the best course of action. I think. Let's get you over to the river so at least they can protect the lines from there. Now destroying this core isn't that big of a deal, but destroying the other units would be. Again, my movement is quite abysmal. And because I just moved with the HQ, I can't really take a whole lot of extra units with me. And like I said, destroying a core is easy, but reinforcing these units does cost a lot, but I am still okay with doing this. Let's remove you from the battlefield while moving the rest of these forces up. So I'm mostly halted by poor supply right now, and that will take some time, but at least most of the units that I want to have removed from that area, I will have removed, or they will be gone. Okay, let's try to continue here. First of all, this HQ is in my way. I guess I have no choice. It'll be pretty poor supply, so I don't think that's gonna be a big problem. I'll start sending the army here. Why can't they land either? I didn't even use the extra like, it's my port. Its axis occupied, so I don't see why they cannot use it. It's really... Sometimes I really don't understand the mechanics of this game, and this is really bad for me because I don't see why that doesn't work. Maybe it's because of the bad weather? It's just... I really have no clue what's going on there. So, oh well. Right, that I guess at that point does deal with Japan again. What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna end the video here. I want to thank you for watching. Do hope you enjoyed this part. If you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode where we will be continuing our advance through Russia. as well, where it's mostly raining now in the south. We'll see how we get to deal with that. Either way, like I said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. So take care and see you there.